as it'll be the Dolphins of Tokyo taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And this drive will begin with a run from H.A.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete.
I always see Walden trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Here's Higgins out on the right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Now Geno.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Boye Mafe
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
They get 14 back, but it leads down to 3rd down.
relationship to yardage, totals.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Draymond Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Play action. It's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Smith on 1st down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Smith. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Charbonnet.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses
lose the football.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Myers connects on the way, too. And it's now a 7-0 game.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They've got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Bo Melton. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Finn. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you,
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, keep it up, keep it up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And quickly, they get to the line. Off of play action, here's Smith. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Gino now to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw is taken in by Waddle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the right sideline. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They still can't. Well, he'll take this into the end end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now run by Charbonnet. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. There's Charbonnet once again. And he's across the chalk in the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
That strong return is setting them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now here's Mahomes. Throw caught by H.A. And he is out of bounds here.
That's stupid. I got the lead, but you got all the momentum.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him at...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Butker now to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5. They'll get this out wide to Met. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gino. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. On the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, Charbonnet. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He'll get that to Charbonnet. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On 2nd down, a run by Uche. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the guy on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he is going to lose yardage here. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Geno. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
From the gun, here's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing is Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. Great run to work his way into the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to find Melton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes. A very quick pass to Ridley. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 54 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, shy of the 25 of the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. There in the middle, 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion,
Allow them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10. He's got to complete to Waddle, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Here's first and 10. Mahomes will throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Mahomes.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here's first and goal. Mahomes. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Mahomes. Rolling to his left.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
He's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
It's complete.
And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their two-point lead. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Seahawks, they get their 6th win of the season against 10 losses.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards.